Hey guys, Renegade here. This is going to be a Photoshop and Cinema 4D, mainly Cinema 4D tutorial. Just before I start, I just want to let you know that I'm sort of new to the program. I've only had a few weeks on it, but this is like one of the first things that I've, let's say, learnt how to do on Photoshop, and it's making text like this. Like with the blue and then like the white like outline, like if you know what I mean. I like it. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's start. Yeah, basically text like that. That was from my other one. Alrighty, you go to the freehand thing. It's called freehand, and you hold it down and go to text, and it should say text down here. To change the text, you go whatever you want. I'll just put Renegade. Yep. Alright, now you click off it so it changes. Then choose the font that you want. Now with the font, you don't want something that's skinny, like you want something that's like square and blockish, basically, like that. Oh yeah, I'll just use some random. I don't know. Yeah, we'll use Molot. Alright, yeah, like straight lines basically. That's what sort of text you want. You don't want like, I'll show you in a minute. Alright, now go to NURBS, whatever it is, and go to extrude. I call it extreme sometimes, I don't know why. Now change on object, change the 2 to either 8, 9 or 10. I use 8. It makes it look, I don't know, I don't really like 100. And then on the text layer, click on it, hold it down, and drag it up until there's a line. You don't want this line, arrow, sorry, not line. You don't want the one pointing to the left. You want it pointing down, and then you drop it, and that's what should happen to the text. Should look cool like that. Alright, now you go on the NURBS thing, and no, never mind. Actually, yes. Alright, you need to copy and paste the layer, basically, so you either go Control-C, Control-V, or you can go Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. Yeah, but Control-C, Control-V is easier. Alright, now on this one, like the copied layer, basically, change the 8 to 4 on movement, and it will, you can see the outline, basically like that. And get this blue line and try and move it in the middle of the text. I know it doesn't look different yet, but it will soon. Alright, now go to caps and change the start cap to fillet cap and change the radius to 10. And then do it the same to end. Fillet cap and then change it to 10. Alright, well, it should look like that. I know. Alright. Another thing, I know this is a bit late, sorry, but the horizontal spacing, notice how it's all like stuck together and you can't see like the lines and basically all that. You can change that, so you got a horizontal spacing, and I'll change it to 10 and see if it does anything. Just give me a second. Yeah, it looks a bit better. It doesn't look so packed in. Yeah, but horizontal spacing, it sort of makes it more out and makes it look better if it's, yeah. Anyway, that's basically what text will look like. This is to look at what it looks like, basically. Alright, now if you want to add colour, go to File, New Material, or Control N. Choose the colour that you want. I want blue because it's like the only colour that I use. If you want it like more brighter or to look better, double click on the circle down here. And I usually use reflection, but there's also like that, I don't know, makes it look brighter, I guess, but I like reflection. And if you use reflection, try and use, say if you want blue still, if you've got a light blue here, and you use reflection, try and use a dark blue. It makes it look better. Well, that's to me anyway. And either put it on the back here, it'll come up, that's the back, like the outline, or you can drag this down, and if you want it in front, that's what will happen. And if you want the back to be coloured as well, I'll just make it white. Now notice how that's like a greyish, like white. I can change that as well. Even though that's still a greyish white. I used the wrong thing, sorry, not reflection, I want luminance or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's good. Alrighty. Alright. Now, this is what the picture's going to look like when it's... Now, that looks okay. Not my best work. Alrighty. Now, if you want to get your picture into Photoshop, or something like that, you need to do this. Oh, another thing before, try and get your text in the lighter area. Like, see these dark shades down the side. If you have your text halfway through that and you render it like this, that's what it's going to look like, the picture. It's going to have like the E missing. So you want to move it in between the like dark shades, like you want it in the light area. Alright, now to edit all your stuff, you gotta go to this thing here. I don't know what it's called, but you change what size you want. You go to output, and then I want 16 by 900, and then choose where you want it saved to. This was my one from before, I'll just call it TUT, yep, save, yes. Make sure that you have it as a Photoshop layer or a JPEG layer. I usually use a Photoshop layer, I don't know, because it's easier, and click multipass. I don't know what multipass does, to be honest, but that's just off, like one of the tutorials that I watched. He said to click multipass. So I've done it every time that I've... now if you go to this, notice how I've got the whole word in here, and it's 16 by 900, not 320 by 240. Alright, now then you just go to File, Save As, and OK. And then go to what file you used before, and I just go to picture formats. I've got JPEG there because that's the only reason I've always do that. And save, and yes. Alrighty, now if you want it in Photoshop, here you go. It's already a Photoshop file now, so it should work in Photoshop. And then open. And then... yeah, so it works in Photoshop. And if you want to get rid of the black background, I'll just do this. Even though I do black backgrounds. But anyway. Yeah. See, it looks like that. And you can just add flares and everything to it. Anyway, I hope this tutorial helped you. Thanks for watching.